What is going on, guys? We're back with another video today, and we are doing something special on the channel. We are doing the hardest rebuild challenge on Madden 19, which is, of course, a 0 overall team. I downloaded this team off of the rosters. Thanks, dude, whoever you were. Probably should have given you credit, but I didn't. But speaking of giving credit, this, of course, I don't even remember if it's been a year or two now. I know you guys have been asking a lot about this this challenge, and I just haven't done it. But I believe RBT did originate this idea a while back. I know Bengal, C4, Yo Boy Pizza. I mean, anyone you could really think about have also done it. I haven't done it, and I feel like this is the time to finally do it. And if I would have actually saved the messages, probably could add over 100 about you guys suggested in the comment section. So this roster was supposedly uploaded like a week or two ago, but the names and overalls are a little interesting, so I don't know if that's true. I mean, you got Jeromepkr. I didn't even remember seeing his name all year. Maybe he was, I don't know, but what I am going to do, at least for the very first season, just to make it where I'm not here until Madden 20, we're going to allow ourselves 3 first-round picks gained through trades of free agents. That's it. That's all we're doing. That's all. That's it. Maybe we'll allow ourselves to keep one player. I don't know. Probably not. Actually, we'll keep Charles Harris. No, we can't because he's a real Dolphin. Damn it. Either way, we're going to allow ourselves 3 first rounds that weren't our own, and we'll see where we can go from there. Now, this is where it's hard because you want to make sure you get yourself a good draft pick. And hopefully the Jets will be that good draft. Damn it. And that will be pick number 1 gained. I know I'm already getting rid of draft picks when I could have just gotten more free agents. I mean, we only have 3 players. And I don't know when this roster was made. It says it was like a couple weeks ago, but I don't think that's true. Is Mac even on the team? He's not, so it's definitely not a couple of weeks ago. I think the Bills are a pretty bad team, right? I don't want to use more picks of my own, but at the same time, I am very impatient. How many do we have right now? 3? So we have 3 first rounds. We need to get 2 more. 2 more. Actually, no, we need 1 more. Smart. Math is hard, okay? Stop. The Broncos. So we chose the Bills, Jets, and Broncos to be our 3 teams that hopefully do extremely poorly. We're going to grab Kayvon Webster and grab like a 4th round since we lost like half of the later round picks. This should be really fun and not super long and frustrating at all. But if you do enjoy this video, maybe subscribe, like on it. I mean, if you want to. But of course, also check out RBT and the other names that I mentioned. I want to give credit to the fellers that were... I mean, does it really matter if I do weekly training? I don't think it does. Fellers that deserve it. And yeah, if this team wins even 1 game, I don't know. I can't really do anything about it. I'm just going to have to just deal with it. I'm curious to see how much money it costs to re-sign 0 overall players. And it would appear not very much. So at least a lot of these guys are 1-year deal. Well, not a lot of them, but there's a decent bit of them. So, we don't have to pay guys like Tyrod Taylor. So I'm hoping... do I really want to do... Oh my god. But do I really want to get a quarterback right away? Because then we have a chance at winning. And I don't know. We got to keep the draft picks going as long as we can. So... did we make the playoffs? We didn't. Oh, my lord. Wait, did we choose the... Oh, please don't tell me we actually chose the Bills. Did they really go 9-7? Let's take a look at some of the stats, I suppose. 1 pass... Hey, that's not bad. That's pretty realistic, honestly. We didn't even run the ball. Oh, no, we did. It's just, if you didn't carry the ball this season, you did better than if you did. Duke Johnson with a whopping negative 2.4 yards per carry. How many fumbles, actually? I didn't even take a look at that. Honestly, if we're going to be legit, only 5 fumbles total. Not bad. Wide receivers, they did okay, kind of. Defensively, I highly doubt we had a sack, did we? No sacks. No picks. No field. Okay, so that didn't go so well. But in that sense, it did go well because now we'll have a good... No, we'll have a good draft pick guaranteed. A couple of 100-point droppers. What was the best game of the season? The Lions? Nope. Best game of the season was the Bills. ironically. But at least the Jets weren't very good. I didn't really give myself any stipulations other than that whole draft, like free agent trading for draft pick thing. But I think we're going to allow ourselves to pretty much go for anyone in free agency. I think so, especially since this is a different time. Really, Rams and Patriots, way to be original. Just like me with this completely original idea that clearly no one's ever done on YouTube. Yeah, we don't want any of you guys. I'm sorry, I don't think so. All right, now, God, I keep upgrading players. There's nothing to upgrade. Sign free agents, 30. That's it. Here's Knight. Okay, so we got more. So some of the guys on the practice squad are being signed. Oh, we're overall of 1 now. All right, we're getting there. All right, okay. I can see progress. Ooh. So I will allow myself to sign anyone I want. However, I probably will not be doing that. All right, now that we have added, we offered on the equivalency to a movie credits, let's advance, I suppose. If I can just get Kaiser, that would be just the best. Fisher, Fowler, Yeldon, Obi, Seals. So that was actually a lot more names than I thought that we were gonna get. Okay, I mean, I'm not mad with it. Oh, please. Yeah, I really don't want to lose whatever AI scout. Ooh, hello. Brett Bain, easily the best quarterback. The question is, are there guys that we can wait on? I think all 5 of these guys are really solid players. Yeah, this is a very good quarterback class. We don't have any coverage linebacker. Holy crap, a 4.54 anyways. 5.45 would not be anywhere near as good. Obviously, we can't really take anyone too high here. We have pick 1, 3, and 5, which isn't bad. Gonna have to get rid of a second round to gain their first round. That was really barely worth it for us. Nah, it was worth it. It doesn't matter. So what are they gonna take? They're going to take Avery Carter. I don't even know if we had him on the list, but he is very good. Monopolizing the draft, and that's not even... Okay, I maybe could have tried to get a little bit more. All right, so we have 3 straight picks. Let's see if there's anything else. This would probably be the very last chance without losing value. So we do get another first round from the Cowboys. We might as well try it again, especially from a team like the Colts. Yeah, I don't think we're going to trade anymore. I think we're going to keep what we have. Easton Jones, at 21 years of age, is a can't-miss player. Quick dev, 82 overall. Supposed to go 4. We took him 4. Extremely fast. I wish the agility was better, but obviously a true number 1 corner. Definitely worth the pick. 22 years old. On paper, this guy looks like an absolute freak of nature. He had a 9. Look at that. 4th in the draft for broad jump. This guy is really good. Quick dev, he could have been normal dev, and he still would have been one of the best middle linebackers I've ever seen. 80 jumping, 77 man, 85 zone. This guy is honestly probably the best AI linebacker I've ever seen. I know that hit power really does suck, but look at this speed, man. Holy crap, how big is he? 6'2"? I mean, he is really freaking good. Really not a fan of getting rid of more of our assets, but pick 6 for the Rams, 32nd this year and a first round next year. Miller and 4th we also had to get rid of. But I think we'll end up getting rid of that Rams pick next, well, not next season, but you know what I mean. The center is still there. I don't think you can pass up on him. McNown is great. 70 overall, quick dev. He's good. Definitely a little underwhelming, can't lie. The thing is, with this many quarterbacks here, don't you think we could probably hold off again? So I'm trying to get 14 picks down, and I can't even get a 3rd round out of it. Half tempted to take this Raiders trade, honestly. We're going to take the Raiders trade. We're going to lose that safety, though, which really sucks. Quarterback of choice, Griffin Gayler. However, Griffin Gayler looks to be the best choice. Please be good. Quick dev, 79 overall. There's really not much more you could ask for there. Maybe I should have went with the throw power guy, but unless one of them had better dev, it really didn't matter. So let's move up to the Browns. Nate Dizer. I mean, this guy looks too good. I can't pass on him, and he sucks. Damn it. 83 zone. He's a good zone corner guy. He's got good speed, but he is stupid. Basically, what we're looking at is a stupid fast guy, kind of. He's not even really fast. He's just stupid. He's just simply not smart. He's going to suck, though. Normal 74. He's got the ability, and I will start him over Zadarius. Zadarius is probably just going to play linebacker. Ivory Hill. He looks pretty good. He looks like he could work up. 72 overall normal. He's definitely developable, but geez, 72 overall? Logan Joe. Desperation hits. Desperation fails us again. Damn it. Tank DeGreer is still there. He's a mid-third projection. All right, so we have the next 2 picks. We're going to take this wide receiver. Please be superstar dev somehow. A good pick. To be fair, he is actually pretty solid, especially for our needs. We need anything we can get. It's a lot faster than I thought he was going to be. I think the game definitely gave him the benefit of the doubt on the speed. Josh Thompson. And finally a decent lineman pick. The draft started out kind of decently. We got a lot of draft picks. That's the main success story here. So here is the team. Obviously the corner, middle linebacker, center. Great picks. The quarterback was good. He could have been better though, so we'll see what we missed out on. Was there anything else that we really missed? Like, I wasn't interested in any of the high round players. So here's Bain. If he was there, I would have obviously taken him. If I would have known he would have been exactly that good, obviously I would have taken him with one of the picks, but I feel like it... I feel like you have to, when you have a rebuild like this, you kind of have to wait on QB. So who's the guy below us? Quick dev. I would assume more quarterbacks went in the third. Here's Clady. Quick dev. Here's Vrabel. Quick dev. Beckett. This was going to be the guy that I was going to take instead. I don't know if he would have been better, but at the end of the day, it's all about the devs. So if they all had quick dev, there's really not much I could have done better. And then these quarterbacks are kind of bad. We try to quickly glance to see anyone else we might have missed. Taj McCarthy. Packers and McCarthy, huh? A lot of you guys get mad when I call it dev. What's your problem, huh? What's your problem? I call it dev. What do you want? I think we did a good job, especially since we turned we turned 4 draft picks into 3 first rounds this year to use, and then 4 next year. So that's a pretty good job. We're a 47 overall, so we're not really even close. But that's fine. Really what we need to start doing is releasing players and taking a little bit of a salary cap hit, because at the end of the day, they're costing us a lot of money anyways. So I don't even know what the savings would be. Like, I don't know if it's going to be worth saving now, taking a cut later, waiting for them to run out of contract. I don't even know. I really don't. Donnerson's going to start. How old is Donnerson? He's 23 with super speed, so I don't know. Give him a chance. Why not? I thought okay, Munnerlin's there. I mean, this isn't the worst team possible, all right? Let's just put it that way. We might sign a few guys here just to actually use. I don't want to actually do well just yet, but I do want to give our quarterback an opportunity to be the best he can be, which I think that would be probably Mike Wallace. So we have 3 starting wide receivers now. Perfectly fine. Is there any linemen? I highly doubt it. Ramon Foster. Remember, we can still trade. Even though it feels like, we're kind of limited on what we can do, we can trade. It's just we don't usually have much to work with when it comes to trades. So we might still try to grab like a cheap lineman if we can. Unfortunately, Joel Bitonio, one of my favorite cheap linemen, is not available since he's a 12 overall. So the 3 back-end trade draft picks we have, I think we need to trade off, because they are the Seahawks, Cowboys, and the Rams. Those are picks that are not very high percentage for us. Do I want to go with a guy like Derrick Henry? They usually let him go. I do have to say, though, like, shout out to RBT and, the other fellas. This is definitely the most fun rebuild I've had this season. Not even a question about it. Ooh, Dallas Goedert. Because, like, it's an unrealistic one, but it's a challenging unrealistic. Well, kind of challenging. It's not the most challenging thing in the world, but it's definitely not super easy. This is kind of steep, but we trade a first this year, a third next year, and Jarrett for the Cardinals' first-round pick. Of course, that pick 4 was either Seattle or Dallas, so not super interested in any of those picks. This one, I think this one's definitely Dallas. The other one was Seattle. Once again, this is a completely different roster, so we have no idea, other than maybe the Rams and, a few of the big names, who's going to be bad. But you got to play the percentages, and the percentages are telling me don't keep the good team's picks, all right? You start thinking these 60 overalls might have some value because to you they have value, but to the other teams they definitely do not. There we go. All right, so on to the fun stuff. We can try to maybe move pick 30 or 65 for an offensive lineman. So a second this and a fourth next for Quentin Nelson. I think that's a very fair trade for us. Damn it, we don't have a third next year. 2 seconds. I mean, he's a good player. I'd be fine with it. Zeke is now the starting running back of this team. But Zeke is a very good addition, I think. Really? Okay. I mean, Evan Ingram's not the greatest player in the world, but I'm a little shocked that we got him there. So we are going to have to re-sign Zeke as well, but that's completely fine. We're almost a 60 overall. We got to get Jake Fisher at center as well. We also may have a 20 mil cap penalty. I'm just saying, I may have slowly cut a few players. I think we can take a little bit of a hit here and there as long as we just slowly get through it. Hill should probably be a number 2 instead of a number 3, but that's fine. I like where we're at, and I think we just need to get a new, another corner, another DT, and then obviously we'll have to look to improve again through the draft and free agency and whatnot. But yeah, I mean, we're doing okay. So after adding a number 3 corner and a number 2 DT, we're actually a 69 overall. And even though I don't want to win, I think we might actually pull off a few wins. I would say we go like 3-13. Of course, we do have re-signings. Guys like Treader, them obviously not going to get contracts. So we should save a little bit of money with some of those guys going. Zeke will get a 6-year deal, of course. Superstar beast. And that should be that. Nice. So obviously there's going to be 0 chance we make the playoffs. But once again, with that, we could win a game. Honestly, wouldn't surprise me. So obviously, no playoffs. We did not win a game. However, we do have the Jets winning, going 6-10. I think we may have taken the Bills draft pick again. I'm not going to worry about any of the other stuff. Let's go to the stats. Griffin Taylor, much better than the quarterback before him. 2,800 yards, 11 touchdowns, 13 picks. Not very good. Zeke, not very good. Receiving, not very good. Wallace was pretty good, though. I don't think he would have went up in dev, even though, honestly, with what the team around him is looking like, probably deserved to. Offensive line was really good, so I'm not really sure why the offense didn't do a little bit better. I mean, it was definitely better than before. Dante Fowler with 13.5 sacks. That's a really good signing. Dizer, that's pretty good, too. We might have a couple of guys with some decent overalls here near the end. Like, what's our overall right now? Like, a 70 overall is not bad. I know Gayler really didn't go up too high. None of our guys we were hoping we can get some value out of went up too much. But there's some decent names here. I mean, where the hell is Obi? Did he not start all season? Oh, I'm stupid. Damn it, and he lost Dev. All right, so not the worst season in the world. Definitely not. We did still go 0-16. The Bengals win the Super Bowl. I have no idea who is who and what is what. Negotiations, is there any guys here? I don't know. We're not going to re-sign any of the 1-year guys like McKissick. Tankersley is actually not bad, in fairness. I think we're going to give him a 4-year deal. I don't think we're going to really be able to spend a mid first on a guy at corner. Maybe I should have let him go because there could be some names in free agency, but I think I'm okay with it. So yeah, 30 mil to work with. We have a 67 overall team now. It sucks you can't really see what the actual overall of the guys are because their confidence is so damn low. Wide receiver is number 1 priority, hands down. Schroeder had a very good season. We'll have to upgrade him. Cornerback could still be an issue. Safety, I think we're going to stick with it. DT, definitely an issue. Munnerlin, I don't know yet. It's very early, but probably look to upgrade that position again as well. Fowler was a great addition, though. Keanu Neal, safety is really not that big of a deal. Ironically, Derrick Henry's here, even though we offered them for him, and they were like, nah. Smart move, lads. Jalen Mills is a very high overall. Sheldon Rankins, all these guys that we offered on, and they said no, yet there they are in free agency. Smart move, fellas. So Willie Henry, can we get him? Because that would be a nice DT piece, and I wouldn't have to spend so much in the draft. I'll offer him 1-0. I really want him, though. Like $50 million for a 5-year deal for Keanu is nice. Even though he's normal dev, it doesn't matter. We'll offer that, and if he joins, I'd be very happy. Jake Elliott is an insanely high overall kicker. Super good player. Will Fuller would be nice as well. You're not going to really get much better right out the gate than Will Fuller. This is a lot of money to give him, but I think he's worth it. 84 overall. Please, somebody sign. We actually got all 4 of the guys we wanted. I probably could have offered on Sheldon. I'm really shocked, man. I swear, the game gives you help if you're a bad team. I swear they do. Never in a million years would I get that with a good team. I kid you not. We're a 76 overall team, and we have draft picks still. I really, like I said, wish we can get rid of this stupid regression crap. Willie Henry, hopefully he's at least remaining in 80-something overall at DT. This DT looks very good. Do I really want to spend that high of a pick on a DT, though? This wide receiver looks very good. Randall Joseph or Rayshawn Joseph. I don't know why I saw Randall. I mean, I'm seeing some decent players here. Power rusher. He's very slow, though, and he's not even really that big. Dixon Bradford. This would be, you can put it in wherever you want. I don't care if it's Bradford or not. Very good player. Would set the cornerback position up nicely. Do you have this mid-first McGill guy who's very good in coverage? He's obviously a bit slower. Oh, look at that tight end. He's so good. Fortunately, there's like no linemen here either. There's a lot of left tackles. Not a whole lot of talent there, though. Really not seeing a whole lot of guys that are really worth high picks. This is a really bad class for linemen. This guy's probably the best one, and even he isn't super clear-cut star quality. All right, so of course the usual. So we're gonna probably use that, maybe that second round to get Roquan. 26, 20, whatever, second round, and then I don't even know what the hell we were trying to trade him. I don't really want to go Kuechly. Oh, 29. Get the hell out of here. 26, 36, and PJ Williams for Roquan Smith. If I've ever seen a steal, that was one of them. We're maneuvering the draft like little snake weasels. I don't even know if that's even a thing, but if it is, that's what we're doing. Boom. Get wrecked. Oh, I forgot about that guy, didn't I? That's all right. Whatever. Logan Joe. I mean, I'm hoping we get better than that, but we get another first round for next year. That's perfectly fine. I know we did make it harder on ourselves. Please don't take a wide receiver. Dixon Bradford, that's a great trade-up because that might have been one of our other picks. We don't really need a corner that badly. Rayshawn Joseph, I don't think he's probably worth this high, but we're desperate, and I think he's good enough. Quick Dev, I really would have preferred higher, but he's pretty damn solid. Great spec catch, really solid jumping. Decent ability to break tackles. He's definitely built as a long-term guy, especially at 21 years of age. Falcons. I think the Falcons are giving us an insane deal. We're killing the drafts these days, I'll tell you. I'd like to take a look at what they... Oh, my God. The Falcons would actually be screwed. They gave us all of that so then they could suck. So Gallen, hopefully he's decent. 77 overall. That's kind of what I was talking about. Bad speed, like terrible, god-awful speed. But we've seen players in the NFL succeed with that kind of speed. Not many come to name, but Stephen Tulloch. So Pearson Bird, he's my guy. Please be good. 76 overall, exactly what I was looking for. He's raw, but he's definitely worth a mid-third round pick. Dylan Abbott, come on, buddy. There you go, another 76 overall. Honestly, a little bit less raw, but more of a pass rush style guy. He's good, though. I think these are both good picks. Oh, Rayshawn is that. I'm taking him, whatever. Damn it, Rayshawn, you tricked me. His speed, man. We'll put him at kick returner, though, and maybe we have a chance at like a Pro Bowl or something. That'd be very lucky. Now, the question is, how good was that DT? Because obviously, I think we made a good trade, though, because that first pick, traded into a first round and the fuel we needed to get Roquan. So I think that was a fair trade. We definitely did good by getting Roquan, though. No question about it. So we got a couple of good guys. The devs just haven't been there entire, like what, we have no star devs so far. Here's the DT, Jordan Strong. Only quick dev. DTs are very hard to upgrade. He's insane. He's a once-in-a-lifetime talent, but the dev is rough. Craig Lynn, star dev, very high overall quarterback. He's kind of beastly. I wish his speed was a little bit higher, but obviously I kind of wish they didn't get him at all because now the Jets could be a contender, which would make that one more draft pick we can't trust. Dixon Bradford, very similar to the guy we had last draft, but probably a little bit better if we're being truthful. Let's adjust the lineup a little bit and probably make a few more trades. Maybe make the playoffs. Honestly, I think we can do it. 76 overall, and we haven't even fully adjusted the lineup yet. All right, so looking at the team, looking pretty good. But we need backups. We're only a 71 overall. That'll change soon. Schroeder with his upgrades is a 90. Roke. Did Roke have a bunch of upgrades, actually? Don't tell me they had him at 86. I just pressed upgrade all. Yeah, we could have had him for way worse. Yeah, we robbed him. I didn't know that was even a thing. I didn't even think to look. I'm probably going to look at the back of this and look like an idiot. Was Spikes the return man? Rayshawn Spikes, normal dev. Okay, maybe. I mean, maybe he has a good chance. I don't know. Maybe he does something. Sucks after I do these rebuilds, like whenever it's about 2 hours in, my Xbox starts taking a crap. I don't know if it's even the Xbox. It's got to be the servers. My Xbox is solid. Got that Xbox One X, baby. Making bank. Not really, but I don't know. I felt like saying it, and I regret everything. I think that should work. Z Smith. Yeah, wow, what a trade. This is annoying. I might have to restart my Xbox. I don't even know. This is the worst part of rebuilds. Honestly, our pick probably isn't as valuable anymore. However, it's still projected #1. So let's see what we can do with this. #1 and like 20-something could be worthy. It's a little steep, can't lie. But it's fine. To be fair, the problem is we trade Hill and pick 22 to get the Giants pick back. Honestly, I have no idea what pick 22 was, but obviously it was pick 22. Because usually when you're missing even one position, you drop. Because this is not a 75 overall. This is like an 81 offense, I'd say. Defense, we're definitely a much better defense than we are offense, no question about it. We do need another DT, which honestly that could change. Oh, no, we don't. Forget what we've said. Chris Jones is a DT. And we have 3 upgrade points to put on Run Stopper. Nice. And they probably just paid him. He's a 4-year player. It's a really good trade piece. We trade a 2nd and a 4th. This and Thompson for Andrew Norwell. He's 28 years old, but that's fine because I think in 2 years we may make a Super Bowl. Maybe a little ambitious, but I definitely believe we just need to get our guys going over to the right spots. Can't wait till Quentin Nelson goes to left guard after we move him to right guard. So even after adding that offensive lineman, we're still only a 75 overall offense, which is a little disappointing, I can't lie. We're in the right schemes, right? Might change the offensive scheme. We're a really good team, and if we make the playoffs here, it's going to be all on the legs of the defense. 81 overall is perfectly fine. And once again, this is a pretty damn young team, so that 81 overall could easily turn into an 85 middle of the season. So I honestly do expect a playoff season here. So we have some re-signings. Well, not really. We have one re-signing, Evan Ingram. Wants a 5-year deal. I think that's well in order. My man's excited to stay on the team. Let's see what we can do. Headed to the playoffs. What can we expect? I definitely think it's the playoffs. And it is a 14-2 season. Jacoby Brissett MVP. The Bears stealing our idea from the Chargers League. I know it's lagging super hard here. I might have to back out. I think it might just be the EA servers. I want to show you guys in when cheat. We didn't cheat. I'm going a little fast because I don't want you guys to think there's an edit point. I expected this. I really did. I kid you not. I don't know what overall we even finished as, but I just knew the team was good. I just did. Okay, I'm not going to lie. We're an 82 overall, and I'm honestly not sure how we did that well. Is the overall just glitching? I don't know. Because in fairness, first glance, offensive line, you're thinking, okay, that balances out to about an 86, 87. Tight ends an 88, 89. Wide receivers are an 85. Running backs a 95, 85. That doesn't add up to 77. So I don't know if we're just missing backups, and that's why. Maybe we need some more backups on the offensive line. I don't know what it is. But that just doesn't add up to that low of an overall to me. And then honestly, defensively, other than DB, we're basically a 99 overall. So, I don't know, maybe a little underrated somehow. So, at least the wins category makes sense, which is nice to see. So, at least that's the case. So, Griffin Gayler, much better season. 3,800 yards, 30 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. Kenyon Drake, oh man. If we didn't run so many touchdowns in, Gayler might have been MVP. You know, Kenyon Drake... Or just give him all to Zeke, honestly. Zeke, he's only a quick dev now. He's dropping down hard. Even though he's still having good seasons, that touchdown rank is where it's probably dropping. Wide receivers, Rayshawn Joseph, unfortunate. It's all right, though. Spikes, maybe he did really well. Mack showing his value nicely. Fowler had 1 sack, apparently. Tankersley, really? At number 3? It's got to be a quick... Really? This game doesn't make any sense at all. Okay, this is really starting to piss me off with this lag, man. So we restarted the game. We're back. It's advanced a week. Hopefully it's not lagging as much. It doesn't seem to be. You guys may have just gotten a seizure. It's fine. 84 overall. Let's go. Chiefs, Dolphins. Of course, this wasn't that bad. Obviously, it was a lot harder than any of the other rebuilds we had, and we're still technically not there. But if we do win a Super Bowl, that is going to be the cutoff point. I think making the Super Bowl is where the 0 overall rebuild kind of ends. So this has been a really fun one. Like, this has been well over 2 hours of recording, and normally at the around 2.5 hour mark, I don't get like frustrated, but I start to get like, okay, please EA, just help us out. Come on. But even like if we didn't make the playoffs here, I would be fine. Like, this has definitely been one of the more fun ones. So if you guys have suggestions, I know it's probably dumb to ask at this point in the video because not all you guys are going to be watching. If you have any suggestions for rebuild challenges, whatever, let me know. Even if someone else has done it, I'm sure anyone across, YouTube, like, people have used my ideas before, and I don't care. I really don't. Like, it's as long as you're not going around like use one of my ideas and then you're acting like you just created the greatest thing ever and it was all your idea. I don't really care. You don't even have to mention my name. I would prefer it. Don't get me wrong. I would love to. I think that's the common courtesy thing to do. I think in the past I've taken a few ideas and not given credit, and that's my fault. But as I learn now, you definitely have to. And I mean, as long as we, give credit to whoever it is, I'm sure they'll be fine. If not, that may be a personal issue they're working through. I don't know. As long as you're not like, I don't know. I don't want to talk about this. As long as it's not like an obscure, super out there, idea, and they have a complete series on it, and that's their whole channel, and we completely just follow that and just keep doing that, and that's all we do, but that's fine, I think. As long as you give some credit. Which I think we do. I think we give fair credit to whoever deserves it. But enough of whatever the hell that was about. Zeke carrying us to victory here. So much faster restarting the game. I don't know why that's the case. The 2 new defensive linemen pulling up 4 total sacks. That is nice stuff from Chris Jones and Khalil Mack. This could be a Super Bowl year. And you guys see, we didn't force win. We still have a couple of the low overall guys. That's fine, though. I mean, I think we held on to as much talent we can and also got rid of some of the guys. We don't have really any cap penalty right now, I don't think. Maybe a couple of mil, but I think all we have is Myles Garrett left, and he's still getting paid a bit, but that rookie contract... Actually, the rookie contract might have been up already. I don't even know, but... Yeah, we're in a really good spot right now, and I don't think we have to really pay too many guys yet, so... We're good. Obviously, it might not even matter. This might be a normal rebuild length if we win the Super Bowl here. I'd like to have the world record for that. It'd be kind of fun to start getting, like... Because I know, the lads, RBT, Bengals, C4, some of the other guys, they haven't done this rebuild challenge in a little bit. It'd be kind of fun to have, like, a nice, like, world record, like, battle to see who, without cheating, of course, everyone would have to... I mean, in my opinion, everyone should have to show they didn't force win any games. Who can make it the quickest, even with the sleaziest of moves. Got to give it to the Dolphins here. We're doing well here. That is really bad. Great punt, though, and... What? I don't even know. I think what that was a safety. I think it glitched out, said he had a touchdown, but it was definitely a safety. Great punt. Punters are people, too. You guys can see we're headed to the Super Bowl literally because of our punter. I know the defense had to stop him, but... You can't get a safety if the ball's not at the 2, That's all I'm saying. The punter won us that game, especially with that last-second touchdown they had there. Insane stuff. What do you got? Griffin Gayler was almost perfect, 78%. How is that not a perfect passer rating? I'm so confused. Guys, am I just off my rocker today, or is this not the perfect passer rating? 29 for 37. That's an 8 missed throws out of 37 attempts with a 78% completion percentage, 322 yards, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. I don't know. I don't see how that's not perfect. This looks pretty damn perfect to me. Schroeder with a 2-sack performance. That Gallon guy, I don't think he really developed for us. I knew he really wouldn't. Normal dev is hard to work up from, but for a third-round guy, it's not that bad. It's not that bad at all. Actually, it might have been a mid-second. So headed to the Super Bowl. I think this will be the final season. I really didn't expect it to be. I'll show you guys that we didn't cheat in a second. I don't want to forget. Like, I'll show the Super Bowl as well, but I just don't want to forget. You know, you can see here we each played once. No force wins. No multiple plays. All right, Falcons 9-7, kind of tough to work with. 84 overall. I honestly think that the overall is glitched. I think it is. I think we're probably an 87, 88 at least. Either that or we're just getting really lucky. I don't know. Like, I don't ever see the Dolphins get to this point. And I would say after a good 4 to 5 years, maybe the other team's talent is better, but they never are that low. 84 overall is a pretty low overall after 4 to 5 seasons. And this is only year 2 or 3, so I guess, I don't know, maybe it makes sense. Maybe it does. You know, it's not like the other opponents we were playing had, like, major high overalls. Dolphins with a huge drive there. Come on, keep it going. Oh, that would have been a huge one. Defense is killing it so far, obviously carrying us so far in the playoffs. And offense can't get the job done. Ironically, I say that the last 2 drives have been touchdowns. This is a close game. This is a very close game. We can score a touchdown here. This could be a win. Great drive, man. Zeke has been a freak for us. The freak is unleashed. That's going to be a punt. 7 minutes left. Zeke and company. Oh, my God. 3rd and 10. They convert. This is a successful 0 overall rebuild challenge. 35-24. The Dolphins win. Honestly, I thought we were a year or 2 away. We didn't cheat or anything. Honestly, I don't know what to say. I don't. That's crazy to me. It's absolutely bonkers. I don't know what to say. Ew, Zeke is number 34, though. Yikes. A lot of numbers are a little off here. Don't really care about that, though. A lot of players moved around. I can't believe that. That's actually a little shocking. I don't know what to say. I'm honestly speechless. Absolutely speechless. It's been a fun one, though. Maybe try this again right before Madden 19 ends. I don't know. Zeke, 127 yards, 1 touchdown, finished strong. His longest run was 10 yards, so that just proves he was consistent the entire game. There was no one huge run that set him off with the yardage. So that's just consistency, man. That's a legit 5.5 or whatever yards per carry, whatever it may be. Gayler, I can't really say he underperformed. He wasn't super great in the regular season, but in the postseason, he kind of played a Flacco role here. He did really well in the postseason, I would assume. Last game was pretty good. First game was pretty solid as well. I think he did throw 1 pick. Gayler and company, super great team, super great performance. Could be one of our lowest overall team wins. 84 overall. That's something. Gayler threw 2 picks. Did have 1 more touchdown than Matt Ryan, though. Running the ball, we were a little bit more successful because we were more consistent. Plus, did Freeman have a longer run? Kinda, but that doesn't obviously matter. Hooper was the best receiver on the field. Rayshawn Spikes, believe. When you're on the field, anything can happen. Chris Jones, super good down the stretch. Schroeder, super clutch. And then the punter, man. That punter. Where was... we clearly punted the ball because we pinned him to the 2. But if you say so, cool, man, I guess. We'll definitely keep this roster, especially since we're on a new account. Definitely keep this thing. Jabril Peppers trying to upgrade. Can't do it. I appreciate whoever made this roster once again. I'm sorry for not giving you a shout out. Maybe if I find it, I'll leave it in the comment section. We'll upgrade our players to see what our max overall is. Did we not upgrade our players already? Or can you not upgrade like 12 overalls? I don't even know. An 85 overall team. Once again, I don't see how we're this low. I feel like we're definitely higher than this. So even with the confidence, because I'm pretty sure the confidence affects the overall. Gayler, he's a 91 overall, plus even 90, 89, 96, 88, 87, 91, 78, 70, 94, 83, 90, 78. That all averages out to probably an 88 to 90 range. I mean, these guys are 95, and it really, off glance, doesn't look much better. You know, you got Willie Henry's an 82, 80, 80, and then you got a couple of low guys here as well. Both sides should probably be like a 90 overall. I don't know. Maybe the backups are off. Maybe it is an 85 overall or 81 overall offense. I don't know. I think it should be higher than that, though. But anyways, we won the Super Bowl. I'll show you guys we did not force the win for the Falcons game. Obviously, you guys would understand that by now. And don't mind the Gamertag. I didn't choose it. Microsoft did, and I'm just not going to bother with that. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe if you liked it. Also, check out RBT. Check out Bengal. You know, those guys. You know, RBT obviously created it, and he kind of popularized it. Both of them, check their channels out. They've probably done a few this season, I think. I know they definitely did a few last year. But check theirs out. See how we compared to them. Subscribe if you enjoy their content as well. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, like I said, subscribe to me. Mostly, you know, forget those guys. But yeah, I'd appreciate it. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Mostly, comment something you liked about it. I don't know, something you think could have been different. What do you guys think could be fun series, and not series, but challenge in the future? I really do appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully you guys come back for next video. But until next video, see